Dudes and dudettes of YouTube land, it's Frank with What's the Point EDC. It's Work Tough Gear Carnivore X Gen 2 hard use time. We're gonna go ahead and test this thing, stay clean to the end, because we're gonna do something at the end that may be all right. I don't know, stick around to the end. So I've actually been out here for about an hour and a half now, chopping wood with the Work Tough Gear Warhammer over there. And I'm telling you guys now, these Work Tough Gear knives, they really freaking perform flat out. They are some performing knives. We're just gonna process this up real quick, and then we'll move on from here and go on for some harder materials. This is against the grain right here. Pretty good. So you're gonna hear some noises from multiple things. You're gonna hear some airplane noises, and both my neighbors have HVAC units that will come on. So I just wanted to let you guys know that ahead of time. I'm gonna use this forward choil right here, and I'm gonna place my thumb on the spine and see how it feels. Feels pretty good. Actually, it's easier like that, just doing it like this. I was trying to do it differently. Now this does have some very thick blade stock. This is like 5.8 millimeters. Look at that thing. What a chunker. Just as a comparison, I want to show you guys another thick knife real quick. This is the Joker Knives Nomad 6.5. As you can see, this bad boy is thick. Shout out to Scab over at CHOIRBOYZ Outdoors for sending this thing in. This is an awesome knife. I appreciate it, man. We're gonna go ahead, cut this up too, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. We're gonna do some chopping, we're gonna do some batoning, we're gonna put it through the paces, y'all. Let's see if we can't just do this. Oh yeah. Don't worry about my fingers, don't worry about your own. Let's get it out of here. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can do. This is really thick, it's weathered, so it's gonna be hard. I should say it's seasoned. It's just very hard. We're gonna see if we can't chop through it. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we're gonna go for it. Ugh! I can't believe that. There's no way. That is crazy. Damn! Look at that thing. What a freaking horse. You know what we're gonna do. Process this up real quick. You know, go ahead and give it a couple chops. Go ahead and cut through. Whoa. Wow, this thing bites. Wow. Now these Work Tough Gears, they have convex edges with mirror polishes. Ah, look at that thing shine. You're not gonna see it in this side, but anyway, very nice, good stuff. Look at this. You wanna talk about some hardcore thick stuff? This is very seasoned as well. Can we chop through it? Let's get it. Woo! Let's go through that thing again. This thing ain't no joke, dude. Okay, I am 100% impressed with this. This is just way more like bites. Look at that. I'm really not swinging that hard. It just has good weight. And see how the handle, look how this handle is. This handle curves down and comes out. That locks your hand in for when you're swinging or when you're pulling out. It also right here goes up. So when you're stabbing, it'll kind of stop you. Such a well thought through knife. You know what we're gonna do. You knew one of these were gonna pop up. And until I run out of them, we're gonna chop all the hell out of them. This is crazy. Well, that wasn't what I was expecting. Let's continue. Wow, I'm gonna do this again. We're just gonna crank on it like this on the edge. See if we see if it has any weird feelings or anything. Let's see something. Whoa, hold on. It's crispy all the way up. Whew, man. Almost fell down. Okay, you know what time it is. We're gonna go ahead and baton, put it through its paces. I have no doubt that it's gonna handle this with ease. None at all. I got the big Bam Bam stick out. I knew it wasn't gonna have any issues. In fact, I almost feel like I could probably set this up and chop through in one chop. What do you guys think? Let's try. Well, I gotta actually hit it first. Let's see if we can't do something. Am I gonna hit it? Probably not. I'm probably gonna miss. Let's do it like this. We got 2 HVAC units on right now, but we don't care. What's the point EDC? Who needs a freaking baton when you gotta work tough gear? Huh? Let's continue. Let's freaking continue, you guys. We got SK85 steel. It's a high carbon steel. It's holding up great. Whoa, my little daggone thing's falling over on me. My knife is coming. My wood's coming out of the knife groove and into the choil. Now my stand's falling over. I'm just a freaking mess. Jesus, this is some seriously naughty stuff. God dang. That is freaking ridiculous. That's right. We continue. Straight on through. Can we feather stick? It does definitely feather stick. Look at that. Interesting. I feel like because the edge, the actual edge itself is convexed. See what you have going on here with these Work Tough Gear knives. Well, not all of them, but this one and a few others in particular. What we have is a flat grind. It's technically a saber, but we're gonna go from the flat down to what would normally be a V edge. Well, these are concaved. So when it's concaved, it just does wood tasks a little bit better. See, the actual edge itself is concave. Good stuff. Let's continue. This is the worst wood possible for this. But this is just showing you that if I can do it with this wood, then anybody can freaking get some feather sticks with this knife. Because if there's one thing that's for sure, it's I cannot feather stick. But hey, look at that. That's enough feathers to get something going, ain't it? A little something, something. Don't play around. You see that? We got the new ratchet strap just for YouTube, just so I can show you guys what these knives do. That's right. Woo! Man, I'm trying to tell you. I got so many of these just laid around in the bin and in the garage. It's getting crazy. Let's go ahead and cut this down. We'll cut through a couple of this thing right here, and then we'll move on to the next thing. That's actually surprisingly freaking sharp right here. Let's go ahead and just double this thing up, why don't we? Let's just double it up. Wow, that's freaking nuts. Let's do that one more time. Now mind you guys, I'm not even starting down there at the end of the blade. I'm starting somewhere in the middle of the blade. Let's go ahead and cut through this with some slices. I really need to get a better cutting board than this because it doesn't cut properly because of the unevenness of the wood where I've stabbed in so many times that I should start doing something a little bit differently. So I'll improve every couple times, you know. This is just the beginning, y'all, so stick around. That's what's the point of EDC. Got some custom stuff coming. Do you know what time it is here? Finally, it's quiet. We got the 1-inch rope of death, y'all. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna do, let's chop through and then do a push cut through. Okay, no problem. 1. See, that's what I'm talking about by that uneven hole I have right there. Let's do it again. One more. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. I still have like uneven areas all throughout here, so it's weird. But yeah, let's see if it'll cut paper. I'll be right back. I gotta go get some paper. Gotta love the AMSOIL catalogs. You know, you just gotta love them. Always have something nice to cut on. If you love your cars, run AMSOIL. That's all I run in my cars. Can it cut paper still? No problem. Look at that. That was my fault. Still cutting little S's. Looking good. Let's freaking continue. Let's chop it. Let's go ahead and give it 2 more chops. 1, 2. Bow! Nice. No issues at all. One thing I want to say about this gator grip that Work Tuff Gear puts on their handles is it really does create very, very good traction. And just the overall shape of the handle is already good. You already have good ergonomics and comfortability, but then you add on that like stippling, whatever you want to call it. It's just a little texturing. It works so good. It's awesome. We got the freaking things back on over there again. HVAC systems. There we go. Go ahead and quadruple this thing up real quick. Quadrupled. No problem at all. Just no problem. I love these long blades. The longer the blade that you have, the more edge you have to cut with. So them cuts on thicker straps, they just get so much easier with a long blade. Shorter blades, they just don't quite cut the same. That's one reason why I really like these bigger choppers and stuff like that, is because you have so much more blade to work with. Don't them folders look good right there? Look at that. It's a good looking knife. Here's this crap. Oh, this stuff is so annoying. It's crazy. Can we cut it? Let's find out. Ooh. It went through it. That stuff ain't no joke. Let's do it one more time. Yeah. Work Tuff Gear freaking gets it done. So we tip test it? Let's tip test it. Let's go ahead and tip test her. Freaking dig a cavity. Good God. Good Lord. That's crazy. I mean, you can freaking pry yourself into something with this thing. I mean, this is like, you can't see, look, I want to say something. So this isn't like a sharpened pry bar. Is it hella thick? Yes, but it comes down to a good edge, so it's not like a sharpened pry bar, but you can still use it as a pry bar. Good stuff. I don't advise you to use your knives as pry bars, but hey, if you got to Work Tuff Gear, you can get shit done. There it is, you guys. We got the 1/2-inch air hose. Can we cut the air hose? Let's find out. That was nice. Good stuff. Where'd it go? Oh, it hit me slam in the head. So I want to see something real quick. Let's cut this thing one more time, and then I want to do something. Okay. God, I was just trying to push through essentially. Let's see if I can't just cut it normally. Yeah, no problem at all. This thing does breeze through material. It's actually surprising. I'm telling you guys now, I have been surprised by every Work Tuff Gear knife I've used. And I don't mean to say it was just surprising. Oh, I was surprised by what it could do. No, I'm genuinely surprised at the efficiency, the power, the ergonomics, and these things perform. They perform. Let's cut it down like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can't keep her still. Straight on down. Okay, let's go ahead and see if this thing will still handle cardboard nicely. I don't think that'll have an issue. Yeah, I'm all way. Okay, we're good to go still. This thing is holding up excellent. Let's see if it'll still cut paper real quick. Okay, so we haven't cleaned the blade off or anything. It's still mucked and gucked. Let's see what it's got. I'm telling you guys, like, I know this is SK85, and a lot of people might say, hey man, it's only SK85. And I know that this isn't a super steel, but damn if it isn't holding in good. I mean, it does. Look at that. Now, I do a little bit more testing than what you guys see on camera. So what you see isn't everything that I do, and it's still holding up good, which is, that's saying a lot. Let's cut some stupid stuff real quick. It's at the end of the video. Hang around here. Okay, let's go ahead and just do a static cut through this. Will it static cut? Look at my glasses. Almost. I think that was more me than anything, but we're gonna go ahead and cut this thing right here real quick. Definitely cut through it, just made a hell of a mess. This one's empty. Let's see if we can't do it. We're gonna go straight down on this cut right here. We're talking straight down. Okay, I did not know what to expect. We have no damage, nothing. I did not know what to expect. Interesting. Let's go ahead and just cut through this thing. Now, I know this is something you wouldn't typically do with a knife, but I feel like this knife is okay. Let's go ahead and give it hell. Straight the fudge through. Do we have any edge damage? No damage. Interesting. Where's the paper at? Where's the paper? Okay, you guys. Wet hands, wet blade. Will it cut paper? Get out of here. You ain't messing with this. It's Work Tuff Gear time. You didn't think I was done yet, did you? Come on now. You did not think so. That's right, you guys. You see how it's done right here. It's Work Tuff Gear time. And if you like this right here, stay around. There's a whole lot more stuff like this coming. This is What's the Point EDC, and we are the people. This is the way we rock right here. Let's cut some paper one last time. Will it cut paper still? This is the test. Let me do it like this. Look at that. Get out of here. Look at that. That's crazy. Shout out to Work Tuff Gear. They freaking did this. Now, this is awesome. This is designed by, I believe his name's Eric with Outer Limitless. He also has a YouTube channel. He designs knives. He's got a bunch of stuff done with Work Tuff Gear. This is an awesome knife. Shout out to Scab over at CHOIRBOYZ Outdoors for sending this thing in. I really appreciate this. This is one badass knife. And that right there is a fact coming straight from here. What's the Point EDC? So, I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are what keeps me going. Fist bump to you. So the last thing I want to say before I go, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. Stay strong and live long. If you're struggling with bad thoughts, reach out and talk to somebody. It is okay to talk. Never go at it alone. You know what the motto is. Take it easy and stay greasy, y'all. Work Tuff Gear.